Here we go. This is the San Francisco 49ers report right here on Chat Sports. Chase Senior here with you. Coming your way on today's show, going to take a look at the NFC playoff picture, the 49ers playoff path, clinching scenarios, and how San Francisco can still lock up that number one seed heading into the final week of the 2022-2023 NFL regular season. So as of right now, heading into Week 18, this is how things look in the AFC, just to get you caught up to date with how things are going down in the other conference. Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, Jacksonville Jaguars, Los Angeles Chargers, Buffalo Bills, and the New England Patriots, the top 7 seeds. Of course, the NFL not sure what they're going to do as of this recording with Buffalo and Cincinnati after what happened on Monday Night Football. The winner of Jags-Titans will win the AFC South. So that's how things are shaking out in the AFC, with other teams in the hunt being the Miami Dolphins, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the aforementioned Tennessee Titans. But the reason why you're all tuned in is for the San Francisco 49ers. With that win, so much drama. It was a roller coaster of a dub against the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 17. And with the Vikings getting trounced by the Green Bay Packers, the Niners head into the final week of the regular season in that 2 seed, right behind the Philadelphia Eagles. Minnesota Vikings drop back to 3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did lock up the NFC South, so they are firmly entrenched in that 4th spot. Things can change in the NFC East between the Eagles and the Cowboys, as we're about to explain. New York Giants deadlocked in that 6th position. Seattle Seahawks, as of right now, would make it into the playoffs, but Detroit Green Bay, that matchup going to be great to round out the regular season. One of those 2 teams could get in, with Seattle being on the outside looking in. Now, this is why you subscribe to the San Francisco 49ers report right here on Chat Sports. By the end of the weekend, looking to get to 74,000 subscribers, daily content, daily analysis on the Niners, so make sure you lock us in, and of course a watch party coming up on Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. Let's start dissecting all of this, and this is also why you subscribe, because we simplify it better than anybody out there, and thanks so much for making today's show a part of your day. With the Philadelphia Eagles, all they have to do is win against the New York Giants at home. They clinch the NFC East, and they clinch the NFC number 1 seed with the victory or a tie to the Giants. Or if the Cowboys lose or tie to Washington, Philadelphia wins the division and they got the top seed, and then they have home field advantage going through South Philadelphia. They do fall to the 5 seed with a loss and a Cowboys win, because Dallas has the tiebreaker after Dallas beat Philly on Christmas Eve. For the 49ers, hottest team in the NFL, winners of 9 straight, round out the regular season against the Arizona Cardinals. They can clinch the number 1 seed with a win and a Philadelphia loss to the Giants. That is how San Francisco can get that number 1 seed to have home field advantage, go through Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. They clinch at least the number 2 seed with a win, or if they lose against the Cardinals and the Vikings lose to the Bears, San Francisco still has the tiebreaker because of the better NFC record. 12-4. My goodness, it looks beautiful. The Vikings are also 12-4, but again, San Francisco is the tiebreaker because of the better conference record. They finished the regular season on the road against the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields will not play. No chance to get the number 1 seed after that loss to Green Bay, because they lost the head-to-head to Philadelphia. They clinched the 2 seed with a win and a Niners loss to the Cardinals. I think right now, heading into the final week, with the playoffs coming up around the corner on the horizon, that the Niners are the number 1 team in the NFC. They're the best team in the NFC. They should be favorites to win this conference. If you're with me, hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, been a Jekyll and Hyde season for them, mostly Hyde. They've been bad, right? But they got a huge win against the Carolina Panthers. Comeback effort as Tom Brady and Mike Evans went off. They play Week 18 against the Falcons, nothing to play for. They've already clinched the NFC South and will be the number 4 seed in that awful division. 8-9 9 still at that 4 seed. We'll see if the NFL decides to restructure the playoff format, but not this year. They host the NFC East runner-up in the wild card game. It'll be either Philadelphia or it will be the Dallas Cowboys. And if it's the Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? They might lose in the first round to Tom Brady and the Bucs. Do want to welcome a brand new sponsor here on the 49ers Report and across the board here at Chat Sports. It is Fume. If you head to tryfume.com/chatsports, you can start kicking some of your worst habits right now. Let's tell you more about Fume, and of course the link for 10% off is in the comment section and the description of this video. Be smart, don't start, kick the habit, put it out before it puts you out. Fume is a natural diffusive device that uses plant and behavioral science to help you trade out your negative habit for a positive one. Fume is not a vape. It's a non-electric device designed to transform your negative habits. Instead of pods filled with potentially harmful chemicals like a vape, Fume uses cores infused with plants like peppermint and cinnamon for delicious natural flavors. Fume's new version 2 model is snappy and tactile with an adjustable airflow dial and a magnetic end cap. Your fingers will always have something to do. It's Fume's goal to make switching easy and even enjoyable. They have thousands of 5-star reviews from people just like you who have successfully switched when other solutions just didn't work. Head to tryfume.com/chatsports. Code CHATSPORTS to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. The Journey Pack comes with 3 unique flavors and the new version 2 Fume to help kickstart your positive habits. That's tryfum.com/chatsports to save 10% off the Journey Pack. I have it right here. We've been rocking with it here at Chat Sports. Once again, we'll put that link in the comment section as well as the description of this video. Let's progress forward on today's show, and now we shift gears to the Dallas Cowboys here. Play the Commanders on the road, and the Commanders just have a quarterback nightmare happening. They played Carson Wentz last week instead of Taylor Heineke. Fireable offense for Ron Rivera. This week, they're not playing Heineke. They are playing Sam Howell, the rookie out of North Carolina. They clinched the NFC East with a win and an Eagles loss because the Eagles' magic number is 1, and they clinched the number 1 seed with a win and an Eagles loss. So, couple of things that have to happen and shake out there. New York Giants, they do play the Eagles. Interesting line here. The Eagles are 14.5 point favorites. Jalen Hurts has partaken in walkthroughs and practices this week. That tells me that Jalen Hurts is going to play in a must-win situation, in my opinion, for Philadelphia, so they get that extra week off as they're banged up. And the Giants might rest some of their starters. So they've already clinched that number 6 seed. They would currently travel to Minnesota for the wild card round. For the Seattle Seahawks, they finished the regular season against the Rams. They clinch a playoff spot with a win, but also the Packers have to lose or the Packers have to tie to the Detroit Lions. A loss or a Packers win means the Seahawks are eliminated. And honestly, with the 49ers in that 2 spot, that would mean that the Green Bay Packers, if they get in, would go on the road to take on the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round. A little bit of a sneaky matchup there, troubling matchup. I know it's Aaron Rodgers, and the 49ers are 4-0 against him in the playoffs, but they're hot right now. So in the hunt, Packers 8-8, Lions 8-8. That game this week going to be taking place at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. So who will get the number 7 seed in the NFC? And I guess in turn, we'll also ask you, who would you like to play if you are the 49ers in the first round? Packers' chances, even though Green Bay is not currently in, they make the playoffs with a win next week against Detroit. The Lions' chances, they clinch a playoff spot with a win against the Packers and a Seahawks loss to the Rams, or if both of those games tie. The fraudulent Dan Snyder-led Washington Commanders, they are eliminated, and that's a beautiful sight because that franchise is the worst. New Orleans Saints also eliminated because the Bucs won last week against the Carolina Panthers, even though the Saints pulled off the upset against the Eagles last week. They still eliminated because of the Bucs winning that game. Notable matchups coming up in Week 18. Good ones on the docket. with a lot of playoff implications. Lions at Packers for the reasons that we talked about. Giants at Eagles. Cowboys at Commanders. Rams at Seahawks. So with that, let's round out today's show by having you look into your crystal ball and look ahead for your Super Bowl matchup. What do you think it's going to be? Right now, I think it's Niners-Bengals. You let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, appreciate all of you for tuning in to the San Francisco 49ers Report.